All right, guys, we are officially taking out the hub-powered Grom on the first ride today. As you can see, there is essentially no powertrain. This wheel has a bunch of magnets in the back of it that pull the motor, and that motor is contained in that wheel. So massive battery to power it, and we're gonna see what it's all about. I am gonna go a little bit light today because I don't wanna break it before Tennessee. However, we will get into it slightly. You can't build something and not like enjoy it, you know, so let's get into it. Alright guys, not gonna lie, I'm super nervous about this. I've done plenty of mid-drive setups, but the hub is definitely a completely different beast. Also, look at that. That's real crunchy. I gotta cut that down. That's no bueno. But this is fine. Fitment is as I would like it. So the cool thing about this is it is lower to the ground, lower center of gravity. I do have a factory lean angle, so I can lean this thing over while seated and suspended. So it's really good. And yeah, let's do this. Oh, it sounds so wild. I have real sticky tires, so you're gonna see rocks flying everywhere. I put super softs on this. Oh, it is silent. Oh, I gotta close my visor. I'm getting hit in the eyes with rocks. People behind me are gonna hate me. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run it up the main road here and kind of do a couple drags just so you guys can see what it's all about, and so I can really feel the difference. Oh man. Oh man. This is gonna be wicked. The regen on it works fantastic. I do have speed level 1 to cap out at like 30-35. So I'm just getting a good idea. Yep, that's right on par with where I want it to be, 30 mile an hour. So if I tick this up to 2, that'll give me some more get up and go. Oh man, this thing is powerful. Holy crap. I barely touched the throttle. The regen is fantastic. Oh, so good. So yeah, a seamless, that is wicked. I cannot explain how smooth that is compared to a mid-drive setup. I know a lot of guys, all I heard from people was that you're gonna lose low-end torque, but man, I'll tell you, it does not feel like it. So let's kind of wait for a second and then do it like one of these. Oh yeah, that thing's quick and it's smooth. Guys, listen, this thing's wicked. So one of the reasons I wanted to do a hub build specifically was just because I hadn't, right? I've done so many mid-drive builds, wanted to do something different, and this allows me the opportunity to get a lot more range. That regen is so strong, which it makes sense. You have essentially on the inside of a hub motor, all it is just a bunch of magnets and a big old wire coil. So the entire time that you're using braking force, it's taking all of that magnetic regeneration as it goes around, punching that back into the battery. And on the battery pack that's this large, it's a 72 amp, 135 amp hour. I kept saying 165. I was wrong. It's a 135. And a battery pack this large, it just soaks all that up. Some of the smaller packs, it's harder for it to regen because you can't really shoot it with a lot of force and have it retain that energy. So let's just see for giggles. I'm going to punch this up to 3. Oh, dude. Oh, I can't I can't even talk. Oh, man. It's so good. So I tuned the bottom half to about 350 amps, which is, when I say bottom half, 1 through 3. Basically, it divides the top 3 speed settings or the lower 3 speed settings. It divides that into thirds. So I have essentially 30%, 33% of power on 1, about half to 65%, 66% on 2, and then in theory you have 103, but in speed level 4 it ramps your torque value way more, and then it also allows you to put your amperage way higher. So in speed level 4 I bumped it to 800 amps instead of 350. To be clear, 800 amps 800 amps should equate to about 65-70 horsepower, and I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm I don't think I'm of the state of mind to be able to handle that, quite frankly. So I'm just going to leave it in 1 through 3 right now. We will test super in another video just because I am not leathered up. or geared up. I don't wear leathers, but just a jacket, pants, all that stuff, and I don't want to go crazy wild with it when I don't have protective gear on. It's just not safe. Man, I will say, wild how quiet it is. I know when I revved it out on the lift, it sounded like a Jetsons motor, but when you're on top of it or in front of it, you can't even hear it. Everyone that I've talked to that has hub motors have said that you get way more range on these two. So for comparison, a 60 amp hour battery that I've tested on the other bikes normally around town would net me like 70-ish miles. Everyone is saying this battery should be capable of like 200 miles, so we'll see. That's obviously if you can stay out of it, but we'll learn. Oh, that front fender is just grinding away. I gotta cut that down. All right, let's give it a little bit of beans here. Oh, dude. Yeah! Oh, man! Oh, man. It's so good. The linear power ramp up there is just insane. I don't know why people say about the torque down low. I don't really notice a lapse in that at all. Also, I will note here, if you guys have never done a hub build, they are a pain in the butt to tune and to do port settings, and especially it depends on how you set it up, but I probably had a solid 8 hours trying to figure out how to get it to spin the way I want, and then when I did get it to spin, it was going in reverse! So then I had to change the phase wire settings so that it properly knew what it wanted to do or what I wanted it to do. It was wild. Yeah, guys, I love this. I'm excited to share this with the world. When we go down to Tennessee next week, I can't talk. I am so excited. Listen, I gotta even get my words straight. In about a week, we're leaving in 2 days, and then the actual event is over the weekend, the following weekend. And if I run into you, come say hi. I'm happy to let you try out the electrics. They are wild. You know, I had this big elaborate speech. That car is an idiot. I had this big elaborate lengthy thing that I wanted to tell you guys about what this bike is, and all I can say is that it's amazing. But to go back over it, it is a QS 260 hub motor. It's a 12 kilowatt windage, if you will. These things are really, really good up to like 60 horse easy on peak power. You can run these out to like 60, 70 kilowatts. Obviously, you want to make sure you do it in very, very short bursts. But for on-road use, I am almost never going to see that. Maybe on a dyno, I'll bump it up or whatever. But oh man, this 350. I don't need more than that. And you know, we will test it for science, as we always do. What is life if not for testing and learning and cramming knowledge into that cranium of ours? So fun. And we're going to get some gear on and go mess with it some more, because I got a solid week of ripping in Tennessee where I'm going to really learn how it does. Oh, guys. Super uninformative video just for me to tell you that this thing is amazing. We will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.